back for day 12 of the World of Wool Advent Calendar Spin Along. Normally, this would be halfway through Advent, but this calendar actually goes 25 days. So we are half a day away from being halfway through Advent. Yesterday, day 11, our character was Melchior, the wise man that brought gold to the baby Jesus. So we had this really golden yarn, and it had sari silk in it, which made it full of these little textured neps in the end. It turned out really well. I didn't pair it with red because I thought that would be too like ketchup and mustardy. But by using blue, I think I got kind of like a SpongeBob effect, but I think it looks nice anyway, so let's hang it up. Wow, that really adds a pop of new color to our wall there. And we're starting to get some more texture as we go through too, which is cool. You might notice that I'm wearing a new mic today. I'm hoping it's gonna make my life a little bit easier. I don't know if you've noticed a sound quality difference, but it is a wireless mic. It looks like a little soot sprite, so you'll probably see it sitting on my shoulder every once in a while. My old recording method was to record on GarageBand via a wired mic while recording on my phone at the same time, and then I would have to go in and splice the audio and the video together. I'm hoping this is going to be easier for me. Also, I don't have to worry about being tethered to a computer. So we'll see if we like it. It seems simpler, but we'll see how the sound quality is. All right, let's jump into day 12. Day 12 is called Yule Cat. Now, if I remember correctly from last year it was traditions from around the world. I believe the Yule Cat is owned, I cannot remember her name, is owned by like a mother to 7 like naughty Christmas children. I don't think I'm remembering that correctly, but I believe the Yule Cat is their cat and he's like not nice. This is not a friendly Christmas figure. The blend here is Icelandic, so we've got some of that primitive vibe, Corriedale, and bamboo. So we might see some color from the bamboo. I'm imagining we're getting some natural colors from the Icelandic and the Corriedale, and I'm not sure what color this could be otherwise, so let's see. Wow. Very different. This is our first truly black yarn. This is almost what I would have expected for the Grinch. Look at that. The bamboo gives us these stripes of green that look almost like silk. It is falling apart. I'm just gonna go ahead and split it now since it seems to be falling apart anyway. Wow. Get such an interesting spin from that, because we're going to get sections that are really heavily Icelandic and then sections that are really heavily bamboo, unless I blended it, but I'm not going to, at least not for this. I might for the Franken project. So let's find out a little bit more about this, shall we? A page we haven't gotten to yet. All right, day 12. The Yule Cat is 37.5% Icelandic, 37.5% Corriedale, and 25% bamboo. Yesterday we looked at a character who gave things to a baby. Today we're looking at one who threatens to eat people. How 24 hours can change things. The Yule Cat is from Icelandic folklore and is said to be the pet of the Yule lads. You might remember them from last year's Advent. I remembered them poorly, but I remembered the idea. This big black cat roams the Icelandic countryside at Christmas and eats people who don't receive new clothes before Christmas Eve. Now, if that isn't a reason to finish your Christmas shopping early, we're not sure what is. When in Iceland, you've got to use Icelandic fiber, so we started the black base by using black Icelandic. We know, genius. Icelandic has a good strong handle to it, and we wanted to make sure that the rest of the blend complemented it while darkening this natural shade. To achieve this, we used Corriedale Raven for extra bounce and a nice solid black color. A cat needs bright eyes to see in the dark, and we couldn't find the right shade of green, so we decided to make it by blending Bamboo Clara, that's a yellow, and Bamboo Ella, a green. This lighter green was then blended back with the black fibers for a zing of color. It's certainly menacing looking. So I'm going to set the wheel up and see if I can't get you at an angle where you can see me spinning, and let's see what it spins like. This knob determines how fast the take-up begins. It's kind of a slow start feature. I think I have it set kind of in the center right now, so it ramps up. It's one thing I do wish we had. I wish I had some kind of indication as to where the tension is set. The tension dial is really, really loose and really sensitive. So while I'm spinning this, I will say that I think I have figured out what my Franken project is going to be. My big project that's going to use all of the fiber that I have left over, because I'm saving half every day for that big project. I think I figured it out, and I'm not sure where this color fits in. And I guess it doesn't spoil it to tell you that I have been splitting the yarns in my mind for this project into two categories, into the kind of black, white, gray and colorful categories. It's looking good. I wish the camera could focus on that yarn better, but this is looking about right. It reminds me, last year towards the very end, we had a day, I think it was the Cavalcade of Lights. It was black with a lot of neons in it. It reminded me of a roller skating rink, and this is giving me that same black and neon green vibe. So I will be back when this is finished. I'll see you then.
I actually don't have an outro video for today either, by mistake, but this is the yarn that we spun for day 12. It came out really fun, more metallic and iridescent than I thought it would. It's got only hints of that green, but they show up almost silver. It's such an interesting look. I thought about pairing it with green to get that kind of cat eye effect, but I don't think the green I have is going to contrast enough. So instead, I'm going to be using this yellow, which I think is also going to give us like this really bright cat eye look in the end. So I'm going to pair these two together, and I will be back tomorrow with that stocking. See you then.